Listen, all leading up to this, you never downplayed how tough you thought Paddy would be, right? But surely you never thought it was going to be like that. I mean, did you envision a scenario where he goes toe-to-toe and has a Justin Gaethje fight with Justin Gaethje?
Yeah, I did. I mean, that was his only choice. And I knew he wasn't going to quit. He's not a quitter. I've never seen him quit, never seen him give up. And luckily, I found some success early. You know, like I said, I was going to have to steal some momentum, and he was very confident, and I had to take that early. And, you know, the moment I stepped in there, he didn't take his eyes off me. That was me not too long ago. And I guess that was Eddie Alvarez here to teach him a lesson. Yeah. Same thing he did to me.
He did try a couple takedown attempts, couple foot sweeps in the clinch, things like that. I mean, so he did attempt to get the fight to the ground, but did you expect him, or were you the whole time, were you expecting him to pivot his strategy and just like sell out for the takedown and try to get you down?
Yeah, I mean, but I deserve some credit for stopping that from happening. I mean, there's no doubt he wanted to get it there. But half of wrestling is stopping people from taking you down. And that's what I was best at. And so luckily I was successful tonight from keeping him there. I thought I grappled well. I was in his guard, in his guard a little bit, past his guard, landed some huge shots. Pretty sure I sliced his face open with a couple elbows. Felt amazing. So yeah, like I said before, since Oliveira choked me out, I've been putting a lot of work in, and it sucks that it's part of the sport, but I have to do it.
I thought it was great that you gave him some credit to his tagline, the Scousers don't get knocked out. But I mean, as you're hurting him multiple times over there, like, do you start to get frustrated at all? Or like, what do I got to do here?
No, I just got to stay in it. You know, my coaches do a good job at keeping me focused and keeping me in the fight. But I've been here, I've done it too many times to try to think that it's over or he's quitting. I knew, I could feel it. This guy was trying to hurt me the whole time. And if I took my foot off the pedal for a second, he was on my ass. And he did a good job up to the last second. I really wanted to finish him, but I loved teaching him a lot. He said my face was not going to look the same after the fight, and his would look the exact same. So as soon as it was over, I was like, well, look at your face, motherfucker. It does not look the same.
Listen, Justin Gaethje won rounds 1, 2, and 4. Very clear, by the way, as well, especially in the first 2 rounds. And Pimblett won rounds 3 and 5, I thought. Very clearly in round 3. And then round 5 was a scrappy round that I thought he got the better of. This was a great scrap. I have no idea how Paddy Pimblett did not get flatline KO'd on about 50 different occasions. If he lost, yes, he did lose. And if he lost any stock from this, the one saving grace is that he's been saying for a long time, we don't get knocked out, lad. And that would be the worst thing to happen to him. If he got KO'd in one of these fights badly, that would just be his ridicule forever. What happened to Scousers don't get knocked out, and it'd just be images of Paddy Pimblett out cold. I have no idea how he didn't get flatlined in this fight. Justin Gaethje was cracking him with so many overhand rights. And the worst part was, it's not even like you were understanding why he took the shot so well. Oh, he was rolling with that one. Oh, he tucked into that one a little bit. He saw it coming. I could see the shots coming. I was wincing while Gaethje was loading up because you could see Pimblett leaving exchanges with his chin up in the air and just getting his whole jaw span. And somehow he's still in the fight and throwing back. Absolutely crazy fight. Justin Gaethje started very slow, but picked it up towards the end of round 1 with a big knockdown against the cage. It should be mentioned. Even though it's going to be seen as biased for me to bring this up, I bring up fouls in every fight breakdown I do. I know I wanted Paddy to win, but I am going to bring up the fouls. Gaethje fought very fucking dirty in this fight. A lot of eye pokes, a groin shot as well. I think Paddy Pimblett had a groin shot that he landed too, but that was towards the end of the fight where it was just an absolute mess of a scrap between the two of them.
He's a Scouser.
He's a Scouser. Scousers don't get knocked out, you mushroom.
He KO'd Dustin with a head kick too. The fight before the Max Holloway one, which is pretty impressive.
True. So he got, man. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of leaning towards Paddy. But the way he does get hit with left hooks, he looks so good against Michael Chandler. Paddy's got a lot of ways to win.
Check your mug, you moron. Dana White didn't hold back after the lightweight war, openly shaming Paddy Pimblett for his pre-fight insults. Pimblett had claimed Justin Gaethje's face would change, while his remained perfect. Post-fight, it was Pimblett, not Gaethje, wearing the brutal scars of battle. White saw this as false confidence, a mindset he thinks is terrible, dangerous, and fatal every time in the octagon. This raw critique exposed a mental gap that could haunt the baddie, a harsh tutorial from the sport's top boss. So, what was your take on the brawl? Tell us in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe for more MMA updates. The massive interim lightweight title clash between Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje exceeded hype, writing a new UFC chapter. It was a pure dogfight, a showcase of grit that left fans anxious. The MMA world buzzed with mixed takes as pros weighed in. This wasn't just a belt fight, it was a test of the raw spirit of both men. Pushing limits, the night's intensity hooked everyone. The physical toll on both gladiators was oddly uneven. Paddy Pimblett was rushed to the hospital for checks, but Justin Gaethje seemed fine. "Trust me, I've had wars, I'm good," Gaethje said, brushing off worry. This gap highlighted Gaethje's legendary grit and battle IQ. His quick recovery made people ask if his veteran body takes hits better, or if the fight favored his battle-hardened toughness, a telling result. Dana White, musing on Pimblett, recalled doubts about the baddie's skill. "He has to be able to fight," White said on arrival. Yet even losing, Pimblett's toughness against Gaethje changed White's view. This fight, despite the loss, showed resilience that wowed the president, making him think Pimblett belongs near the top. Looking ahead, it validates his potential. White didn't just laud toughness, he found a tactical hole. "I think that's it," White said, noting Pimblett was the favorite. Used to being the underdog, expectations shifted his style. White knocked the plan, saying it wasn't great. The hint was clear. Shedding the underdog skin added a burden that hurt his choices, costing him the win. Pimblett's goal, stated early, was to knock this emperor out. He kept that wild, striking focus, even after getting dropped. Gaethje waited for Pimblett to panic and shoot. The failure to switch to grappling when striking failed was a key topic. It showed stubbornness against Gaethje's power, leading many to doubt the tactics, resulting in a rough loss. The pro community was split before this mega fight, building a cool story. Style clashes sparked debate, and this was prime. Champs and vets gave picks, fueling hype. The split views showed the unique tests both posed, leaving fans guessing how the bout would play out. It was a clash of views. Dustin Poirier gave a take that shocked many. Despite odds, the lightweight vet backed Justin Gaethje, a bold pick when most backed Pimblett. Poirier focused on Gaethje's 5-round history, seeing it as key when fatigue hit. He knew the cost of deep waters, unfakeable knowledge, giving Gaethje an edge. Poirier doubted Pimblett could manage distance or land takedowns against Gaethje's wrestling. This created a bad dynamic. Pimblett stuck in striking battles. The test, per Poirier, was staying sharp for 25 minutes, a task Gaethje was built for, predicting a hard night for the baddie. A candid note from Poirier hinted the UFC wanted a specific result. Asked if they wanted Paddy to win, he said, "Probably." With Gaethje eyeing retirement, a star like Pimblett winning helps build him. "It's more marketable Paddy wins," Poirier noted. This peaked at business, mixing with sport. Urijah Faber, WEC legend, agreed, picking Gaethje to win. Faber sees Gaethje as a guy who loves to throw fist for fist, loving chaos, while noting the sub-threat. Faber trusted Gaethje's D1 wrestling to stop grappling. He believed Gaethje could keep it, where he wants, stopping threats to dictate terms. Belal Muhammad, ex-welterweight king, dissected the match, siding with Gaethje. Muhammad highlighted Pimblett's defense holes and habit of eating shots. These flaws, he felt, were deadly against Gaethje's power. He saw these errors as fatal, leading to Gaethje winning, a warning for Pimblett. Yet big voices split from this, seeing a different fight and backing Paddy Pimblett. This divide showed MMA's chaos. The faith in Pimblett highlighted his skills and the belief his style could hurt a vet like Gaethje. Alex Volkanovski, featherweight great, saw it differently. He picked Pimblett to win gold. Volkanovski cited Pimblett's calm under fire. He highlighted the Chandler fight as proof the baddie executes under scrutiny. This ability, Volk argued, mattered against Gaethje, making Pimblett a tough foe. Sean O'Malley, bantamweight star, also backed Pimblett for the belt. O'Malley saw a style match for the grappler. He guessed Pimblett would find a gap in round 2 and sink a choke. This showed faith in Pimblett's grappling and instincts to spot weakness, believing subs would win it. O'Malley backed the grappling due to past wins. He admitted Paddy gets hit, but his finishing ability is real. The Paddy RNC was likely to O'Malley, proving the Scouser's ground threat. He saw lots of ways to win, catching a brawler like Gaethje in scrambles. Michael Bisping, UK legend, supported Pimblett too. Bisping cited Liverpool durability as key. While noting Gaethje is a scary striker, Bisping believed Pimblett could switch modes, escaping danger or attacking, proving too adaptable for Gaethje. Bisping praised the versatility as a weapon. The skill to threaten everywhere forces hard choices. This strategic dilemma, Bisping argued, could be decisive. Pimblett's fluid shifts stop foes from getting comfy, keeping them guessing, making him a wild card against vets like Gaethje. For Justin Gaethje, this interim shot was heavy. Bisping called it the final crack of the whip, noting past losses to legends. This fight was a potential last hurrah for gold, capping a brutal career. The pressure on Gaethje to seize this, perhaps his last chance, was huge. Comparing his challenge to previous fights showed the stakes. While Pimblett was dangerous, Bisping noted Gaethje fought Khabib. Pimblett was not easier, just different. This emphasized the caliber of opponents Gaethje faced, showing his warrior spirit. Bisping warned against sleeping on Paddy. "Underestimate him at your peril," he said. While Gaethje hits hard, Bisping felt Pimblett could ground it or counter, making him dangerous. The warning was clear. Assuming a stand-up war without fearing the mix is a fatal error. Ultimately, the fight showed Pimblett's insane chin, shocking analysts. "I didn't know he had a chin like that," a commentator said, seeing him take Gaethje's power. Eating bombs proved Pimblett's durability. This respect, even in loss, raised his stock. It confirmed the baddie can endure wars. The Gaethje versus Pimblett fight was more than a gold contest. It forged legacies. It exposed raw truths about strategy and will. While Gaethje's experience won, Pimblett's resilience earned respect, promising a future. This bout reminds us that the octagon reveals character and losses are lessons. What did